I chose IT because it was always very intriguing. Even as a kid, I wanted to study computer science, and that's what I ended up doing.
I've chosen to be a business analyst. It was a search for a long time. I was a developer, designer, and finally I found this profession.
I never thought that I would kind of work in IT, not at all. I have a completely different background. I come more from economics, publishing houses, but somehow, since I work already for so long for Zooplus, I started in marketing. And now I'm in IT, and I'm very happy about that. Very happy about the opportunity I had with Zooplus to move over to IT and to work as a product owner. So this is really something that I enjoy a lot.
I chose my profession after school because I was always interested in math and IT related stuff, but only studying mathematics was too abstract for me, so I chose to study computer and business science.
And I didn't decide initially, because even for my parents, they always wanted me to go in some more like finance, where I just have to sit and do some number calculations or something. But I would say during my high school, I was a lot more attracted to computers and the way I could solve my problems. But yeah, it was a big decision for me because I had to convince my family. I say that probably I did make the good decision.
During my studies, I had a mandatory internship and I had to learn how to create a product. So this product management environment I really liked, and that was actually the reason why I stayed. So what did I actually liked was the opportunity to, or the ability to have the chance to create a product for your customers. So trying to understand which customer problems exist and how could you actually solve them with a software.
You never know. So each day is different. Every day can develop differently, which I really like. So it's surprising, but in general you always meet nice people, you have good conversations and meetings. Everybody is trying to get in the same direction and to push things forward and so on. So this is always really nice, I would say.
For me, a typical day at Zooplus, because I'm a Scrum Master, is a lot of talking to people, seeing how they work, how I can make their workplace a better place and make them more efficient and be able to work more professionally in their environment.
So a typical day in Zooplus for me is attending our daily stand-up meeting at 10 in the morning, and then I do coding or sometimes reviews of other tickets that my colleagues have done, then testing sometimes also. And because we work on sprints, so we have our usual ceremonies for planning and grooming and stuff like that. We always take coffee breaks and have a lot of fun.
It's probably a lot of men around you.
I don't know, I don't have any comparison to other industries, but for me it has always been an unproblematic industry to work in. I get respect from all the co-workers, no matter if male or female. It's just about how you work and who you are.
More like you can sit wherever you want. You just need your laptop and you just need the internet connection, and you can make every place the office you want to work on. So I would say that's the best part of working in IT for me.
So women, I think, are more focused in general, and speaking of IT, I think they are more creative. They bring more creative ideas to the table.
Women, we want to create a nice environment where we all work together. I think we have the eye and the sense for that.
Zooplus is a very international company with a lot of different cultures, and because I don't work directly with the tech part but more with the people, I can feel the differences in the culture. So my difficulties I have to face every day is how to integrate those different cultures and form teams out of them where everybody is heard and everybody has their part in it.
I would not say that for me the difficulties are specifically to being a female in technology. It's more like being a developer. Every day the technology is changing so fast that you have to keep up with it. You have to learn every day. So I would say that's a bit of a difficulty, but personally I do enjoy it. So I guess that's what I like about being in IT.
I never, at least at Zooplus, experienced honestly any difficulties. I think working as a product owner, because this role also implies a lot of social skills that you need to have to bring people together and these kind of things. So I have the impression that this even gives you some advantages.
I think there are some stereotypes about the woman like behind the wheel or woman as a developer, but I think as the year rolls on, these stereotypes just disappear.
I think it's not clear what an IT professional looks like nowadays for a lot of women, and this might be the reason why they don't choose IT as a profession. So it's not that you sit behind your computer all day long and don't talk to anybody, or you just work by yourself and are hidden in the cellar somewhere. It's a lot of interaction, it's a lot of talking, a lot of working together as a team and creating a great project, having some result afterwards.
10 years ago or something, it was a lot male-dominated society, and it was more like, okay, if it comes to computers, if it comes to technology, then more and more male were actually moving to that side instead of the women, because probably more exposure was not given to women at that point of time.
I think the reason women do not choose, or there are fewer women in IT, one could be stereotypes, because society in general has ideas about what jobs are meant to be or could be or should be done by women and what not. So yeah, I think stereotype could be one reason.
I do believe that many people, maybe not only women, when they think about IT, they think, okay, there is a very dark space and no windows, only sweet stuff around, and everyone is fat and so on. So maybe this is a picture that many people have from before. And nowadays, I think this changed a lot.
In my opinion, the real professional should learn a lot constantly, should think out of the box and help the others develop.
Be hardworking and constantly learning, because if you do not like to learn the new stuff, to actually keep up with the pace with which the technology is changing, then it's gonna be a bit hard situation for you if you plan to join the IT professional, because as I mentioned before, the technology is changing very fast. And when I moved actually to Zooplus, I knew only like 2 languages, maybe Java and C. But after coming to Zooplus, I had to learn R, I had to learn Python, and now we are constantly moving more towards machine learning. So if I had the attitude of not learning new stuff and just to stick with what I learn, I know, I think it would have been very much difficult for me.
Yeah, you're a product what? Product owner, what is that? So most of them, they don't really understand what I do.
What are you doing?
Whoa, seriously, that's so smart of you. But I feel, why? Like, if a male person is telling you, okay, I'm a developer, the reaction is like very normal, like it's, oh, okay, nice.
Honestly, I cannot even remember anymore. It's 8 years ago. But I can say what made me stay for so long. I always had the possibility to develop myself. I was always learning something new. This is why I'm still in the company.
Zooplus is an, I would say, international company with a lot of different nationalities inside and a lot of professionals. So this is the reason why I chose this company.
The diverse and international work culture. And secondly, I love the product that we are working on. It's a very interesting app, and it's something that I always wanted to do, and Zooplus gives me the opportunity to work on it. And thirdly, Zooplus also gives me the opportunity to learn and improve myself and keep myself updated with the latest in technology.
First of all, the potential that I saw in the mobile apps area 2.5 years ago. Then the emotional topic. In terms of it's an e-commerce shop, yes, it's about selling products online, but it's about pets. This actually made me very happy when I wanted to apply there, because for me it was okay, we will make somehow customers happy that are already very emotional.
It was really easy to adapt to the company because everybody is very friendly, everybody is ready to help. It's very nice.
Back in 2010, it was really easy for me to adapt to the company. There weren't that many people in Zooplus, so everybody welcomed me. It was no question if you're male or female. Even back then, we had a really high percentage of female developers. So, but it didn't matter because everybody was looked at the same way, and it just mattered if you can do what you're supposed to be doing.
So one thing that people should know about Zooplus is there is a lot of love for pets. Colleagues are even allowed to get their pets to office. And the second thing is obviously the diverse international work culture. We have around 56 different nationalities working in the company, which is great.
Well, actually, I wish that this is already in a much earlier state in school, even for kids, that they are more treated the same, like girls and boys. I mean, I will have my first daughter soon, and for her, I really hope that she will have all opportunities and all doors will be open for her, and she will also feel that she can do the same and go in this direction if she thinks this is what she wants to do. To every girl or woman who is thinking about going into tech industry, trust in yourself, you can do the same, and it's really fun and it's worth it.
To go ahead, not too afraid of anything. It's really interesting, exciting. You will have a lot of challenges, but it really makes you stronger, makes you happy.
I think if you're, as a girl, interested in some tech area, no matter if it's programming, engineering, or whatever, just go for it, because you should be doing what you like doing, and your work life is so much of your time that you spend in your life that it should be something you really like.
So my message for girls who would like to join IT as a career is, if you really enjoy coding, testing, or even project management, then do not go by the stereotypes. Do what you really want to. Join IT. It's a very challenging career and a very fulfilling one.
What I recommend to the girls is they should just try it.
Being with Zooplus for such a long time, it's amazing to see where Zooplus has come from a small startup with an IT of maximum 50 people, one team for each of the departments, and now we are there with so many teams working all together and building a great thing.
Zooplus for me, it's a work organization where the importance is given to an employee, I would say. Every day when I come to Zooplus, I feel like I'm not going to work. I'm just going to a place where I'm so much comfortable, where I can do the work in a way I want to do.
Zooplus is everything I would expect in an ideal workplace. We have a lovely work culture. My teammates are very supportive, and we are working on a product that I'm really excited to be a part of.
Zooplus for me is like the place where you can explore things, where you can follow your goals, and then you can see also the results. So bicham Zooplus.
I love Zooplus.
Ich liebe Zooplus.
Я кохаю Zooplus.
मुझे Zooplus बहुत पसंद है.
Zooplus ist super.